What's up? Quazi here, and in this video I want to talk to you about the reality transurfing concept of excess potential. And I'm going to talk to you about why excess potential is important to you, what it is, and one case scenario of excess potential you could be creating, which is basically reducing every law of attraction result, every visualization you've done to nil. Okay, so what is excess potential, first of all? According to reality transurfing, excess potential is something that is created by your own thoughts. So it's created by thought energy. And what it does is it generates what is known as balanced forces. So whenever you attribute excess importance to something and you think something is too important and you give it too much meaning, and the meaning is disproportionate compared to other things in your life, that is when excess potential is generated. So, excess potential is thought energy generated through the attribution of excess meaning to anything in your life. And when excess potential is generated, what happens is nature strives to create balance, because this excess potential creates an instability in the field of the universe. What does that mean? So, if I were to take up a pen and put it up here instead of put it on the ground, this creates a gravitational potential because the pen wants to move from a higher energy level to a lower energy level. And when I put this pen up here, it really wants to fall down to the ground, so it has potential energy. When we attribute too much importance to something in our life, then we create this excess potential. So nature wants to strive to create balance in that field, because now too much energy is concentrated in this particular thought that you are bringing in to the field around you. Excess potential is excess meaning that you attribute through your thought energy. So it's only created by thought energy. It could be created by your actions, which are based on your thought energy. So now that we understand excess potential, let's see why it's important. So since excess potential generates what is known as balanced forces, and it strives to create balance in nature, if you don't create your own balance, nature's going to create its own. So if you let nature take everything in its own hands, and you might not like the result, because nature always strives to take the path of least resistance. So it'll always do something that has the least energy. And whenever you attribute excess importance to something that you want in your life, such as I really want a car, I really want a girlfriend, or I really want good grades, then you start to desire it, and this desire itself generates excess potential. So let's really understand what creates excess potential so that we don't create it ourselves. Excess potential is created by anything that you attribute excess meaning to. So this could be feelings of fear that arise from trying to avoid a situation. So you attach excess importance to this situation because you want to avoid it. So fear. Let's think about it this way. When you step onto a ledge versus you're on safe grounds, let's say you're on the edge of a mountain and you go on the ledge. As you step on the ledge, the intensity of fear that's building up within you creates excess potential. So when you feel this feeling of fear, there are only two choices. Nature can either make you plunge to your death, or it can return you to safer grounds. But it doesn't like the fact that you're at a heightened level of fear at that ledge. So it wants to reduce that level of fear by either throwing you off into your death or bringing you back into safer grounds. That's one way in which excess potential works. So it's going to try to balance all sorts of inhomogeneities in the field of the universe. Aside from fear, excess potential is also generated by feelings of dissatisfaction, feelings of blame, admiration, worship of anything, over-evaluation, contempt towards something, vanity, and also feelings of superiority or inferiority, and obviously guilt. So all of these feelings generate excess potential. So I want to explain to you how you can really identify excess potential. Anytime you feel a sort of blockage within you, you know that there is some sort of a feeling that's going to create excess potential. So you feel fear, it's like trying to get out. it's almost like a contracting feeling. Anything that's contracting creates excess potential. On the other hand, intense love, unconditional love, which is more expansive, not contractive, creates no excess potential. And the reason that feelings such as love, feelings such as appreciation, gratitude, the reason that these feelings don't create excess potential is because it is thought that all of these feelings is what created balanced forces in the first place. So whenever nature tries to balance anything in its field, it strives to create love, it strives to create gratitude. So as the mystics would say it, love is what really created the world. And a lot of people really believe that. So balanced forces are created by love and those higher energy fields. So it can be said that anything in the world that nature does through balanced forces, it does so to create more love and more gratitude, more appreciation. So when I started to understand the concept of excess potential, the biggest conflict I had in my psyche was trying to balance out the fact that I wanted to become a better person, and also the fact that becoming a better person means I'm not accepting myself as who I am. So you might be having this dilemma too. You might be saying, well, I want to become a better person, but does that mean I shouldn't accept myself now? And that's a completely different matter. It always depends on the attitude through which you come through. So if you want to become a better person, you could want to become a better person because you want to achieve excellence, not because you're trying to hide the person you are right now. So you're not trying to sweep the lack under the rug. You completely accept yourself for who you are. And also acceptance calibrates at a really high level. So you completely accept yourself for who you are right now, but you want to become a better person because you want to achieve excellence and you want to maximize the human potential. That is completely valid, and it does not create excess potential. Excess potential is created anytime you have a war within yourself, anytime you're at conflict within yourself. That is when you'll create excess potential. So anytime you try to resist who you are right now and you say, oh, I don't like the way I look, therefore I'm going to wear nice clothes to hide it, or oh, I don't like the person I am now, so I'm going to start punishing myself and start criticizing myself. And then you just inflict self-pain on yourself and you create excess potential. If on the flip side you were to say, I don't like the way I look now, I'll try to wear better clothes. I'll wear better clothes because I'm not the best looking. The least I can do is wear better clothes. See the shift in energy when I do that? I'm accepting that I'm not the best looking now, but I can wear better clothes to make myself better. So whenever you don't resist yourself, you don't create excess potential. Excess potential is created in conflict with yourself, where thought energy is just concentrated and there's a contractive feeling. So anyway, the pursuit of self-development can come through a mindset of purely, I want to improve, I want to become the best version of myself. I completely accept who I am now, but I want to become the best version of myself. So anyway, I hope that helped, and that was today's video on excess potential. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the description box below. And also, I'm growing a massive Facebook group, so I would love to interact with you on a personal level and share all of these concepts and discuss them. And if you're interested, click on the link in the description below, and I'll see you there. Peace.